Hello Mountain Song Community School. Welcome to a tutorial on some window stars. This first star that we make are for the mini window stars. Mini, so that you can have many, I guess. But what we're beginning with are 8 colors. I have a variety of colors here. Each of these are 3-inch squares. So we have 8 sheets of 3-inch square paper. The first thing we will do is fold. We fold diagonal, corner to corner, folding in half. Then we take this edge and bring it to the center crease. Turn it, take the other edge and bring it in to the center crease. Seeing if we can get a nice point and the edges aligned. Now my 3 by 3-inch square pieces are cut down from a large 6-inch square piece. If you use a 6-inch square piece, you will have a larger window star. Excuse me. So we are using the 3-inch square for this project. So we'll go ahead and fold all 8 pieces. Because mine are hand cut, there may be a little variance, and I will just work with those variances, but I can get pretty close to all the corners being nice and tidy and continue through. Window stars are a traditional craft we see within the Waldorf communities. It really embraces a couple of factors. First, it's obvious you see these beautiful colors being illuminated by the sun. In winter, on even colder, dreary days, the light coming in through the window gives illumination to these star shapes. But even more interesting, to me anyway, is the geometry that we see within the overlapping layers of folded paper. So visually, it's just a wonderful treat. A great way to celebrate light, color, and the seasons. All right, so I have 4 folded, halfway there, taking my time. Sometimes when we have repetitive work like this, our mind wanders and we begin to maybe get a little distracted and we don't pay so close attention to the small details. So keep steadfast here, keep attentive. There's 5. 6. Now I'm using kite paper or wax paper. It does have a nice illumination when it's hung, but you can also use square cuts of regular printer paper. You can decorate the paper first and then fold. You can keep it nice and white. You could do this with some watercolor paintings. But if you have an opportunity to use the window paper, the wax kite paper, it's a really nice treat, very nice treat. All right, so now I have my 8 folded shapes. The next thing we do is glue them together. I'm using a glue stick. When you pull out your glue stick, before you get started, make sure it's still tacky and that there's plenty of it. These little window stars actually take quite a bit of glue. Now we are going to arrange these in a color order or pattern of your choice. So I'm going to go with this steadfast order of rainbow color. This is the order in which I'll glue them. So I will begin with the pink and set the other ones aside. In this process, your fingertips might get a little tacky from the glue. So if you feel your fingers are getting too sticky and they're grabbing onto extra pieces, take a moment and wash your fingers, dry them really well, and then come back. So we are going to be gluing together the wider part of the star. We have the narrow points, which will come out, radiating outward, but this is the center. And it's important just to choose to work with one edge or the other. I'm going to work with the lower edge. You can do a quick glue on the inner folds. That helps keep the point nice and straight. And then working with just the lower half of this shape, we add the glue. And now I align the edge of the red, this next color, to this center fold of the pink and bringing the points together right here. All right, next I lift these little flaps. You can even just do one quick swoop. Press the flaps down, and again, working on the lower triangle of the red, bring in the orange, the next color you've chosen, align the edge with that center fold. The points are aligned here. Open the side flaps, just a quick glue. Take your time folding them down. And again, working just on that the lower triangle of the wider end. All right, we're coming to our last two sections. Already you can see what a visual treat this is. Make sure your paper is not getting corroded with glue. Come down, add your 7th color. When you add your 7th one, you want to see that it aligns with the first color and aligns with that center fold. It's best not to have these overlap because we need to fit our 8th section in there. So all right. So our last color, which is violet for this particular star, we will apply the blue here, slip the violet under, holding the pink up, holding our first section up. And then we will apply the glue here and rest the pink section down. So holding the pink up out of the way, adding our glue. In comes our violet. Open the flaps. And our last section. So align this fold of the pink up to the edge of the purple and open it, and that should put us nigh on center for your folded star. A beautiful small treat for your window to celebrate light and all the colors of autumn coming in now. Now we have a second star I'd like to share with you. The second star takes 8 sheets. I'm only going to use 4 colors on this one. I'm going to use and yellow. Alright, so for our second star, I'm choosing 4 colors and repeating. So I have orange, yellow, pink, and red. We will still need our glue stick. We'll set these aside. This is one step more complicated than the last star we just did, but still quite easy. So we take our square and we fold it in half, corner to corner, creating a center line. We open and turn it, rotate it, and now we take the next corners opposite, fold them up, but we only want to make a crease right in the center. We don't want to crease down the sides, just in the center to mark where middle is. We fold up one of the corners into the center mark, turn it, fold up to the center mark, and now, there we go. Now we're going to bring this top edge into the center fold, keeping our point at the end and the other outer edge, the top edge, is folded in to a center fold. We will do this with the rest of the 7. So we fold it in half diagonal, corner to corner, aligning the edges. We open it, we fold it in half diagonal, corner to corner, aligning edges. Whoops, that one I folded all the way through. We just want, when we turn it the second way, we're merely marking the center. Do not crease all the way out to the edge, just the center, so we know where center is to fold in. And fold this side up. rotate, pull the corners up, only making a crease at the very center so we know where middle is. Halfway there. Our reds and pinks are finished. We have yellow and orange. Now you could choose just 2 colors to work with and repeat the pattern round as we glue them on. This beautiful window paper, the wax kite paper, you can purchase it at waldorfsupplies.com. I even believe that Amazon has it, but you'll want to look up window star paper or wax kite paper. This paper is lovely. It really holds its shape nicely. If it does get wet, if your windows tend to gather condensation when it's cold outside or whatnot, sometimes they can get water marked, but that's okay. The color stays. All right, for our last fold, all right, so we have now our 8 sections, and already I think they're just absolutely lovely. Now you choose your pattern, how you're going to glue them together. These we glue together with the wide end. Like so. And then this one will fit in like that. So let's go ahead and start gluing. Okay, so just as we did on the star previous, we choose one edge to work with. Now for this star, I do like to run the glue down the center to hold these little points in at the top because we have that extra fold. I'm going to use the lower half of the star to glue, align the points and that center line, rotate it, draw the glue stick down the center. This helps to hold in the folded points. Rotate. Gluing the bottom. Oh, I can feel my fingertips getting a little sticky. Now instead of pink, you could use purple. You could use brown to capture the feel of autumn's color story. Sorry, there we go. Orange. There we go. Open the folds, glue down the center, hold down the tips. Now, for our last one, we know that it's going to fit in here between the pink and the orange. So we fold up the pink to keep it out of the way as we apply glue here. We're going to align this edge of the yellow with the edge of the fold on the pink. And aligning our center points. Our last center pole with the glue, adding the glue for the pink, and unfold the pink up and over, aligning it. Voila, voici. We have this beautiful folded star. I think it captures autumn's colors really quite beautifully. So our two stars today, we have our traditional and are a little bit more fancy. Have fun, Mountain Song community. School with celebrating this autumnal